Hello everyone, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel for another process video. This one is my take on one of the paper issues challenges from January. So every month they have a variety of different challenges, scrap lifts, sketch challenges, mood boards, and they're all posted in the Paper Issues Friends and Fans Facebook group. So if you're not part of that group, I encourage you to check it out because there's a lot of fun inspiration there. I'm not getting paid to tell you that. I used to be on their design team. I'm no longer on their design team, but I still really enjoy playing along with some of their challenges. And it's actually been a while since I have played along. So I wanted to make that my goal this year to participate in more of the challenges that I used to enjoy. So this is my take on one of theirs. I think it was posted at the beginning of January, and it was like kind of like a neutral background, and it had circles, and there were maybe I think like 3 circles going across with like three rows of 3 circles, and then I don't think they made the circle, or I don't think they made the photographs circles, but there were, each circle had like different embellishments and everything. And I really thought that looked cool. And, I love using the Creative Memories circle cutter because it just makes it easy. And when I saw this Vicki Boutin paper from my January haul, I was like, oh, I could like cut these circles out and do something with that. Well, the problem with this Vicki Boutin paper is that the circles connect. So if you're cutting out one circle, that means you can't cut the circle out below it because you've taken off part of that circle's top. You can see right there. So I was like, I can't cut these circles out because I won't have enough, and they are kind of big. So I kind of went a different direction. And you're probably wondering, like, why are you're telling us you're not cutting the circles out, but you are cutting the circles out. It's going to make sense, I promise. So first, I'm also cutting my photos into circles, which is a little bit different than the original layout. And I'm doing these with, I don't remember what size I'm cutting them because I don't have the Creative Memories circle cutter guide in front of me right now. But I'm trying to make the photos a little bit smaller than the circles because I don't want to cover up any of that colorful border that the circles on the paper have. So all my photos are getting cut into circles. They're originally 4x6. I actually think I had one that I had to just toss from this series of photos. I was originally going to do like a 2-page layout with these because I had a lot and they were all 4x6. But I decided that I could cut them down, which I highly encourage you to crop down your photos, even if you print them at a larger size, cut them down 4x4, 3x3, you make them a circle because then you're really going to get the focus being on what's important in the photo, and you don't need all that, background stuff. So what was I saying? I don't even know. I'm cutting the photos down. These are all photos of a day out in the city that my daughter had when she came to work with me over the summer. These are from June. I think these are my last June photos. And then I can say, I think I still have August ones to scrapbook. Well, I say these are my last June photos. I'm still not done scrapbooking our vacation from June 2022. But that's that's its own separate thing. So in the scheme of things, I will be done with June after these photos. And then hopefully I can start doing some fall photos. I need to figure out, I need to place like a scrapbook.com order because I got to do my December daily. I got to get the September through December photos printed. Like there's just so much, but it's fine. I have a lot to work on right now here. And my plan is usually when I am like super low, like maybe I only have like 2 more sets of photos to scrapbook. That's when I order more photos. So that's just how I do it. Because I don't like to have I don't want to feel overwhelmed with too much stuff. And I don't have space to store everything. I don't know. How do you guys do it? How do you print your photos? Do you send away for them? Do you print them at home on a printer? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, please do so because I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and never miss out on other process videos and scrappy stuff. And if you are already a subscriber, welcome back. And let me know that you're here by saying hi in the comments. Okay, so now you're probably like, what is she doing? All right, so I cut those circles out. There's a half circle, I think 3 circles in the center that I cut out, and then a half circle at the bottom. And you're like, now why are you putting them back? Well, I'm putting them back because I'm popping them up on foam tape. And I probably should have used maybe like doubled up the foam tape to give it some real dimension, because if you just look at it from the top, you can't really tell that they're popped up, especially from, this distance away from the layout. When you see it to the close-ups, you'll see. But anyway, I couldn't pop them up on foam tape if there was a hole behind it. I needed something for them to stick to. So I just grabbed some random scrap cardstock from my stash, and I stuck it behind the holes, and now that's what the foam tape is sticking to pop up those circles, right? Okay, I hope this is making sense. As I was doing this, I thought, I am going to film this process video. People are going to watch this and be like, what the heck is happening? It's all going to make sense, I promise. So I'm just covering up the holes from the back so that I have places to stick the adhesive and pop those circles up. And then some of the photos are going to go on top of the popped up circles, and some of them are going to go on the flat circles. So there's really no like rhyme or reason here. I was trying to make something that like made sense in terms of which circles do I cut out? I don't know, where should I put the photos? It's just kind of like a mishmash. I don't know. It's just wherever I felt like putting something. I feel like cutting up the circles was a little more strategic than putting the photos down. So anyway, this is just one. I did a series, I want to say maybe in 2021, of ideas for scrapbooking with circles, and I still have a playlist of that up. So I'm going to add this video to that playlist. So this is another way that you can use circles on your scrapbook layouts, which I think is really fun. And if you don't have the Creative Memories circle cutting system, you can use whatever you like to use to cut circles or punch circles. I know there are big circle paper punches. I have a couple of those. Some people take like a plate and trace the plate on the paper and then hand cut it out. You can do that too. It doesn't matter, especially if you're trying to get like a really big circle. I don't have like a paper punch or a circle cutting thing that is like super duper large, that's going to take up like the whole 12 by 12 page. When I have done stuff like that where I need a big circle, I get a dining room plate and I put it on the paper and trace it. And actually, that's something that I want to do. I'll have to do a process video for that again, because that's something that I want to do. That was a Chamel idea. I want to take up some leftover stickers and do like a big circle thing with it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know if I've done a process video for them, but they might be in the scrapbooking with circles thing before. I don't know. But it was a Chamel idea, and I really liked it. And it's something I haven't done in a long time. So I would like to do it again to use up some stickers in my stash. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. And if you're liking this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Every little bit helps us little scrapbooking YouTubers who are trying to just inspire people and make some fun videos and share our hobby and crafting and everything like that. Okay, now I've got some embellishments. So I'm trying to I don't think each circle is going to get something, but I want to have like nice embellishment clusters, and I want to have a lot of them. I love embellishment clusters. So I've got some Paige Evans and Jen Hadfield stickers out. I think that paperclip heart was Paige Evans. So I'm just going to do a little cluster up there. And I have already grabbed a few little word strips from I think a Paige Evans page. I think it was her. And I'm going to use some of those on this as well. So I'm looking for things that are, fun, that would be appropriate for my daughter playing with toys. It's hard to tell from her facial expressions in these photos, especially because she's wearing a mask, but she was really having a good time. Okay, I promise. Sometimes we take her places and it's like dead zone on the face. And then we leave and we're like, what'd you think? Oh, it was great. Okay. You have an interesting way of showing that, but that's fine. And I'm really excited actually because she's coming back to my office this month actually with her Girl Scout troop. They're going to earn their Toy Business Designer badge, which I think is pretty fantastic that Girl Scouts has that. And as someone who works in the toy industry, I was like, I cannot let this badge go past. We have to do this badge. So they're going to come to my office We've got a female toy inventor who's going to talk to us via Zoom because she doesn't live in this country. And they're going to come up with a toy idea and like draw a picture of it. And then I'll film them in my company's studio so they can give little sales pitches on their toys. We think it's going to be super cute. Is anybody else out there a Girl Scout troop leader? And if you were, let me know some of the badges that your girls earned, or if you have any ideas, tips, tricks. I would love to hear them. I have a Pinterest board that's all Girl Scout stuff. And I'm excited to like get deeper. I feel like the second year now that we've been doing this, I'm getting a better handle on it. And so we've got some fun stuff coming up. Although it's really hard because some of the badges are like science themed, and I'm not a science person. I'm not a STEM person. So I'm hoping to either find an event that we can all go to, or someone else can lead that and have them earn the badge. Or that somebody can give me some fun advice and fun activities that would be easy for me to do to teach these kids those concepts so they can earn those badges. All right, so I'm just adding the title down there using different alpha stickers. I've been keeping those 4 alpha stickers on my desk because I want to make sure that I use them up. I really like the styles and the colors, and they've been going with so many of the layouts that I've been doing lately. So those are the alphas that I'm primarily pulling from in all the layouts that I've been doing over the past couple of weeks. And I'm titling this Life of a Toy Girl because, she's a toy girl. She loves toys. And then I'm just going to add a few more little like stickers and stuff going through here. I think I have a nice mixture of different types of embellishments and that type of thing, especially on the circles that are popped up. So that's probably going to do it. I don't really think I have, I'm still sticking stuff down, but I don't really think I have a whole lot else to say about this page. It's much different than what the original layout was, but I think that's really fun. Just to say, like, I got inspiration to do this from that, and here's how mine turned out. So definitely check out the Paper Issues Friends and Fans Facebook group for all of these different challenges that they have throughout the month, and share your layouts that you create based on the challenges, because every month they also have a drawing. So you might be entered to win. If you share your layouts, you will be entered to win, and you might actually win, which would be pretty fun. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or comments about the things that you've seen me do, products that I'm using, anything about this layout at all, or if you just, want to say hi and we can chat about whatever. I do read all the comments, and I do respond to all of them. Even sometimes the weird kind of spammy ones. It depends. As long as they're appropriate, I will still respond. But I've heard some people have been getting some interesting comments in the from like skeevy men, and I'm like, that hasn't happened on my YouTube channel yet. I do get a lot of those in my Instagram. Get a lot of DMs from like skeevy men who are clearly bots. Like, I'm sorry, but if your username is like a bunch of letters and some numbers, you're not a real person, and I'm going to block you. Like, come on, be a little bit more creative. So anyway, skeevy men, stay away from us. We're not interested in you. We don't care that you think our smiles are beautiful. Just stop contacting us. Leave us alone. If I didn't block all of those skeevy men bots, I would probably have like 3,000 subscribers, all right, on my Instagram. I don't even think I have 1,000 subscribers on my Instagram, but that's because I keep blocking all these weirdos. Anyway, do you guys have these problems too? Is it just me? My Instagram is public so that people can easily see the stuff that I'm sharing. I know a lot of people keep their stuff private. My Facebook is private, but my Instagram is public, as is this YouTube channel. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Oh, I got to do a little bit of splattering, of course. That's some Nuvo Mica Mist in antique gold. And then I even get, oh my gosh, this video is kind of long. I totally forgot. I even get a little crazy, and I break out some Scrapbook.com pops of color. I think the color I used was a new one for me. It's called Glitter Copper. And I'm just going to add a few little dabs of it here and there on the page. I have a copper one, and I have a gold one, which I don't think is called gold. I'm pulling it out. I think it's actually called Champagne. Yeah, Glitter Champagne. They're really, really pretty, and they're like Nuvo drops, but they're the Scrapbook.com brand. So, when you're working on them, as I'm doing here, if you put something at the bottom, don't reach your hand over it and try to put them at the top. You got, like, either move the page or work from the top down. Of course, I didn't really have a strategy when I started out, so I just had to carefully move the page around so that I didn't smudge anything, because that has happened to me before when using Nuvo drops or similar products. I have smudged the dots before they dried, and it's always a sad thing. So take advice from me, and don't make that same mistake. But I really like the way that they kind of look, and they're just, I'm just putting them in little pieces. Each side has a grouping of 3. And I'm doing the grouping of 3 a little bit differently, either curving around the circle or going down in a line, just to give a little bit more visual interest to this very visual, dimensional, wacky page. So yeah, I hope that this was inspiring to you, and the close-ups are going to follow. Let me put my pops of color away, trying to clean up my space a little bit better this year. And yeah, you can kind of see that the circles are popped up, right? Yeah, you can tell. So anyway, thanks so much for watching this video, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Happy scrapping!